we're Test Kitchen Games, and our game is called Snack Attack. Our team lead unfortunately got rear-ended today, so he's not here with us. But we have Anthony Macias, which is our lead designer, right over there. We have Tom, lead storyboard and also co-designer. We have Quang, lead engineer. My name is Tu. I'm co-producer and also co-engineer.
Okay. So our game concept is going to be a 2D fighting game, food-based, cartoon-based. We're taking inspiration from games like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Dragon Ball Z Fighter, and we want the game to be relatively beginner-friendly, so easy to play with a lot of options and abilities to maximize on the gameplay. And the high skill ceiling comes with just understanding the game and knowing the distancing, knowing short range fighting, long range, and understanding the abilities and the environment and use it to maximize fight. So in-game mechanics, there are 3 things we want to implement. Abilities. So each character is going to be a food, and we want their abilities to be related to their food thing. So for example, we have a juice box character with all of its attacks are going to be juice box related. And other foods like ice cream, it's going to have ice cream related attacks. Sandwiches are going to have sandwich related attacks. Next we have a super. So each, like all fighting games, you have these super abilities. Once you fill like a certain bar, you can unleash it. It's really good for turning the tide of a game, making it interesting. And the last part we want to implement is environment. So we don't want to have just a plain static background while fighting. We want it to be more interactive. So maybe we'll have some maps with ladders. We could go up to the second floor to fight. Or we'll have maps that have objects in the background where you can just grab weapons, use it to throw, use it as a melee or block.
Okay, so most of this game idea came from a running joke in the class after Dr. Yoon said that we can't have any bleeding in the game. So we made a joke of, oh, why don't we just have a juice box leaking juice? It's like, it's not bleeding technically. So we took inspiration from like the Kool-Aid Man to create our main character, which is Juice Box. And we went for a very like cartoony feel because we want the game to not be too serious, really lighthearted, goofy kind of. Just have him be related to boxing gloves on his fist, and he has a straw as extended melee range. Incorporate the juice box aspect into his fighting. Stage concepts, we want to go for more like either on the kitchen counter or in a fancy restaurant while somebody's eating at the table, be able to grab things from the background like a salt shaker and throw it at the enemy.
Okay, so for our storyboard, no fighting game is complete without a very generic, basic story, arcade mode. So this is our storyboard that we cooked up. No pun intended, but yeah, it's basically just juice box getting jumped, and then he goes into this training arc, finds out about this Snack Fest tournament for a golden spork, and then now he has to compete against other foods. So that's basically going to be our story.
So for our gimmicks, we wanted each character to have their own unique trait. For example, our main character, Juicebox, is a hybrid sword traditional fighter. So he has a straw on his back that he uses to fight. And for his combos, we hope to be able to use the straw so that he can use range as well as fight up close with other fighters. So for our timeline, we hope to have a working character at the beginning of October, and then in 2 weeks, have 2 characters, and then flesh out the combos, and then finish off with a functional game by November 12th.